been kissing pictures in this house and I never cleaned it up. I kissed a picture and the person had the audacity, the mind, the liver, that they bought the person to come and clean the lipstick. How dare you?
What's talking about?
Come.
Guys, where should they house? Where were you? What kind of thing is that? For 8 weeks, where were you? People that made a lot of lipstick, did I for once clean anybody's lipstick? But no, literally, why would you say, even if I'm facing you, am I talking to you?
You asked without being disrespectful, that's my anger. You fucking have to
if you're the one that cleans something and not even come and clean it.
You know, I watched what had transpired between Ilebaye and CEECEE last night, and then of course ADEKUNLE, you know, desperately trying to involve himself in that whole situation. We're going to talk about ADEKUNLE's role last night. Yes, I mean that was that was such a turn off. We're going to talk about it, but focus on Ilebaye and CEECEE. I watched what had transpired between both of them last night, and guys, for a moment it felt like another situation of intimidation. It felt like we were going back to week 1 and week 2, yeah, where you know, the seniors in the house felt like it was their right to be able to raise their voice, shout, make noise, and then the junior, that is Ilebaye, had no right to even speak, not to even talk of breathing. Yes, like when they want to pass, Ilebaye should just snatch and, you know, holding a breath whilst they pass. Guys, it was quite annoying. Yes, and this is not me saying that Ilebaye was entirely blameless in that situation. No, I have quite a few things to say about her manner of approach, but about how CEECEE, you know, reacted, about how ADEKUNLE chose to react as well. Guys, it was such a turn off, and that is what we're going to be discussing on this video. So please watch to the end of this video. Do not skip out on any part, and of course I would love to hear your thoughts about it in the comment section below. Now, quick reminder, today's Wednesday by 7 p.m. WAT, we're going to be converging here for our live conversation, so please make it a date with us. Do not miss out. There is a lot to talk about, and guys, trust me, you do not want to miss out, so please come through, do not miss out. All right, and this is special greetings to all of you. You are all welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Gloria Elijah. This is Frankly Speaking with Gloria Elijah, and I am the girl with the T. If you are a new subscriber here, you are especially welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for subscribing. In case you do not know what we do on here, this is a safe space for conversations. This is where we give the most detailed, factual, and accurate analysis of reality TV shows, movies, and trending social topics. And Big Brother Naija is just one of the many things we actually talk about on this channel. So you are welcome. So for those of you that are yet to subscribe, please do not hesitate to do exactly what you see on your screen. All right, and yeah, please like this video and feel free to share. Quickly, let's proceed with the details of this conversation. Now, Ilebaye was really upset last night, and the upset was based off the fact that all the kisses that she had planted on Doyin's picture frame had been wiped off. Now guys, I don't know if you've noticed the photo gallery. That's the part of the wall that has been used as a photo gallery by Big Brother, you know, to hang the pictures of evicted housemates. Yes. Now, if you look at all of those pictures, you will see that there are lip stains, like lips kisses on all of those pictures. And it's more like an affectionate gesture by the rest of the housemates, you know, towards letting their friends know, their friends who have been evicted know that they miss them or they still have them in their hearts. Yes. Now, what Ilebaye did was nothing new under the sun in that house. Yes. It's more like a tradition. Yes. Somebody you like or you love or you fancied gets evicted, you plant a kiss on the person's picture frame. That was exactly what Ilebaye did yesterday. She had planted, from what I heard, 4 kisses on Doyin's picture frame. Now, prior to that event, Ilebaye had a diary session earlier in the day. I'm going to have to do another video to talk about it because there were many things that were raised, yes, but on this video, let's focus on this one. Now, the fact that her kisses had been wiped off was quite triggering for Ilebaye. Yeah. So she had walked into the lounge and she had started shouting that, who is that? Who is that? Who has the audacity to clean my kisses? You know, she was just shouting. And CEECEE had caught her sob, yeah, because apparently it turns out that CEECEE was the one that actually wiped it off. And so CEECEE had walked into, you know, the lounge as well and was, okay, the person that did it is here. What do you have to say? Say it to my face. And Ilebaye was like, why would you do that? You've kissed other people's picture frames in this house and I never wiped it off. Why would you do that? And CEECEE was like, oh yes, why would you go and kiss Doyin's picture frames? She actually has friends in this house too. If you had laid just one kiss, that would have been fine. But you went all out and, you know, planted 4 kisses, you know, not wanting to leave space for anybody else. Oh, Doyin actually has real friends, yes, not like you. Now, we can say that CEECEE's argument made sense because if we are being frank about it, Ilebaye did not particularly prove herself to be a good friend to Doyin whilst Doyin was still in the house. Ilebaye did not particularly prove that she was loyal to Doyin. She did not prove that she had Doyin's back in that house. And if we're being frank about it as well, even the CEECEE that was talking did not have Doyin's back. Guys, so in other words, everybody is a hypocrite, as we've been saying. Everybody in that house is a freaking hypocrite. Yeah. And you see, the fact that Doyin had actually written CEECEE and Alex letters, you know, before her eviction, it has sort of given CEECEE that audacity to call herself Doyin's true friend. And if you all recall the reason for Doyin writing that letter, it had been based off the fact that in her situation with PERE, CEECEE had said what she wanted to hear, not because that was the truth, but because Doyin desperately needed somebody to confirm her story, to confirm, you know, everything that she was saying. So the fact that CEECEE had said that, oh, okay, Doyin is not lying, that had meant the whole world to Doyin. And guys, I understand how that felt because ever since the show started this season, Doyin had been constantly labeled a liar, even by CEECEE herself. So at that point in time, when Doyin had that issue with PERE last week, all she just needed was just one single validation from one person in the house. And even though nobody really liked her in that regard, CEECEE was the only person that had said, yes, Doyin is saying the truth. Doyin is not lying. And that had meant the whole world to Doyin at that point in time. Hence the reason she had considered CEECEE a one and only true friend, alongside Alex. Not minding the fact that these two people had actually said a whole lot of nasty things about her in their house, which I'm sure by now she must have seen, yes, online, and probably if her team will show her the multiple clips, you know, that these people have actually said nasty things about her, guys. I mean, a lot of nasty things. So CEECEE was standing on that right, that she was Doyin's true friend, and that was what she was saying to Ilebaye. Now Ilebaye was very upset. She had gone back into the dressing area, brought another lipstick, you know, painted her lips and planted more kisses on Doyin's picture frame. Now I'm going to tell you why Ilebaye was doing all of that, because as I mentioned before, she had had a diary session with Big Brother where she had actually forgotten her emotions. I will share the details because I have a contrary opinion to all of that acts that she put up in the diary room. So we're going to talk about it on another video. But coming back again to focus on the situation of last night, guys, in the heat of all of that, yes, the almost heated altercation, ADEKUNLE out of nowhere in particular had moved on to Ilebaye and said, oh, the person that you are talking to now is here. Why are you still shouting? Why are you shouting? Go and face the person. And I found that to be such a turn off. Like, it was as if oh God, guys, I don't even know what to do right now. Do I add ADEKUNLE's own gist to this video or not? Because it's really pissing me off as I'm even thinking about it. Okay, let's continue. I'll chip that in at some point. So ADEKUNLE had said that, and Ilebaye was like, what is it? I'm just saying my own thing. I'm just saying my own thing. And ADEKUNLE was trying to make a big deal out of it. He was literally carrying the whole thing on his head, like more like questioning Ilebaye that, oh, why are you making noise? Why are you making noise? The person that you're talking to is here now. Go and follow the person to talk. I don't get. And I loved the fact that Cross stepped into that situation. And Cross was asking him, no, don't do that. Why are you doing that exactly? It's nobody's house. It is everybody's space. Everybody has a right to vent if they want to. Everybody has a right to say whatever they want to say if they want to. So why are you telling her not to make noise? It is not your house. ADEKUNLE was now trying to defend his, you know, whatever that was. And it was like, hey, you don't understand. You don't understand. I'm only trying to say that she should not make noise. You are against it when people make noise. And I'm over here. I'm asking myself, what is ADEKUNLE's definition of noise? So when VENITA wants to rant and lash out at people, VENITA is not making noise. She's expressing herself. When CEECEE is shouting and blasting off at someone, she's just being CEECEE. When Alex has a lot to say, she's just being Alex. When anybody else in that house has a lot to say, they are just being themselves. But when Ilebaye has something to say, Ilebaye is being disrespectful. Ilebaye is making noise in ADEKUNLE's own definition. Guys, ADEKUNLE's hypocrisy last night stank so much, I almost turned off my TV. It was so disgusting to watch. And then I watched VENITA supporting him, because Cross was making a very good case for Ilebaye. Cross was like, no, you don't do that. Something happened that really upset her. And just as everybody else expresses themselves when they don't know who the perpetrator is, that was exactly what she was doing. She was saying it out loud to the hearing of everybody that you people should come and see, this is XYZ that happened. Whoever did it, don't do it anymore. There's nothing wrong in what she said. So what is the big deal? Because it is Ilebaye? And they're like, no, you don't understand. Guys, see, at that point in time, I was so irritated with ADEKUNLE's approach to that situation. I was just so irritated. And my tattoo was coming to come and, confront Cross. Like, why are you confronting him? And Cross was like, I'm not confronting him. I'm only telling him that what he did was wrong. And my tattoo was like, no, he wasn't wrong. I said, you see? You all see? This is the same thing that VENITA has been doing in that house. Also Ilebaye. Until she stopped at some point, and now it looks like they're going to pick it up again. And now, Doyin is out of the house, and Association of VENITA's fans are saying that VENITA did nothing wrong. But at least we can see that is how she starts. That is how she involves herself in matters that do not concern her. When things happen in that house, people are very quick to sound out notes of warnings, and nobody sees any problem with it. But Ilebaye did it last night. And all of a sudden, everybody is reminded that Ilebaye is the youngest in the house, that she should respect her elders. Elders, so-called elders that do not respect themselves. So-called elders that are hypocrites. Guys, last night, the hypocrisy stank so much. It was disgusting to watch. Very disgusting to watch. And then CEECEE was still shouting in the dressing area. What was she shouting about? Your cup is getting full. You forgot that you already have beef with me. Blah, blah, blah. You did something to me over the weekend and I did not even say anything at all. What was CEECEE talking about?
When I want this tiny rat, I will pieces to this night, I even fucking ignore what you did to me over the weekend. Don't let me open up for you.
But then tell would it?
Turned out that she had actually, given her foundation to Ilebaye. Ilebaye had asked for foundation because she had run out of foundation, and CEECEE had actually borrowed her her foundation. Now, according to CEECEE, the foundation was worth almost 300,000 naira. That's a lot of money for a foundation, yes. Now, according to CEECEE, she had found the foundation just laying about in the house, and it looked like it was almost finished. Yes, so it was like what she had actually given to Ilebaye to use and return. Ilebaye had just exposed it that way, and every Tom, Dick, and Harry in the house was using it. And that had really pissed her off, which is not really good, guys. I mean, that was really bad. And I was really hoping, that CEECEE was going to address that situation with Ilebaye on Sunday, but she had chosen not to. According to her, she doesn't want it to seem like she was sort of intimidating the girl. But then what I did not like is the fact that something that happened last night, a situation that she made it look like she was over, she now brought it again, and was now telling it to everybody so that people will now hear that, oh, this girl, she did XYZ, she did XYZ. And I think it was yesterday or the day before, they were almost going to have that conversation. Ilebaye had told CEECEE that, okay, I noticed that you were upset, so I didn't want to, talk about it with you. So I was expecting that they would have trashed out that issue earlier. Only for last night, in the midst of all of that chaos, CEECEE now brought it again and was talking about it. And I'm like, what is all this carryover of beef in this house? What is all this, peeling off of layers upon layers of beef here and there? Like, guys, it was just really exhausting. Very exhausting. Anyways, overall, guys, that situation last night, for me, it just looks like a bunch of hypocrites fighting for the rights to what they do not have any rights over. Yes, I mean, it was quite hilarious watching these people fighting over who was Doyin's best friend, who was the best friend to Doyin, who was good to Doyin, who had Doyin's back. I mean, guys, it was more of a turn off listening to CEECEE talk about it, because I'm like, CEECEE, you have said the worst of the worst things to and about Doyin. You said a lot of nasty things about Doyin. So the fact that you had few conversations with Doyin before she got evicted from the house, and the fact that you contributed to a conversation that was not entirely true, you know, all in the guise of having Doyin's back, it does not make you the best friend Doyin had in the house. All of you have said one negative or nasty thing or the other against and about Doyin. So what was all that? And Doyin has real friends in this house. Doyin does not have any real friend in that house. She doesn't. The only person that has remained consistent with their perception about Doyin in that house is WHITEMONEY. Yes. You see, guys, that is another angle I find quite interesting, because before the show started, WHITEMONEY and Doyin had their issues. Yes, their internet squabble, they had their issues online. But then they got into the house, and in a matter of weeks, they had trashed out their differences, and WHITEMONEY had been able to stay from afar and watch Doyin and study Doyin, and had realized that, okay, even though this girl has a nasty mouth, even though this girl sometimes is overbearing, she still has a good heart. And she stands up for people that needs help. So guys, I leave it to you. Just go ahead, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. You see that ADEKUNLE's matter, I'm going to revisit it on another video, yes. But in the meantime, please go ahead and share with me your thoughts in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys on another video soon. Have an amazing day.